Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, it's Amber here at the B channel, back with another video to encourage you and help you on your weight loss journey. So this week I wanted to discuss how to accept that you need to change your weight loss goal, like your goal weight. And this is something that I've had to adjust and really think about differently, because all along you have this goal, because sometimes you fixate on a number and you feel as though you should lose that number of pounds to feel like you've achieved something. But really, it's not about the number at the end of the day. It's about how you look and how you feel and what weight you're going to look your best at. Because this brings me to the first tip. Everybody has a different body type. So losing too much will make you too thin. So think about the weight that you feel healthiest at, and not what the BMI charts say or anybody says, really, other than, a doctor, someone trained in, weight loss management or something like that. So you have to think about the weight that you feel the best at. The next tip is stay encouraged. Read uplifting mantras and follow positive role models on social media to develop, maintain, and increase positive body image. It takes time, but you must work at loving yourself unconditionally. And I struggle with this myself, and it's okay, but I realized that one of the keys to loving yourself is actually just being honest with yourself about everything, being flexible, and eating healthy, making healthy choices, exercising, challenging yourself, because you're only doing yourself a disservice when you're putting these junk in your body and you're not challenging yourself physically as far as your exercises. And you just need to challenge yourself, and you'll reach your new goal weight, whatever that is. And just realign your mind and transform your mind, renew your mind on, and start thinking about how you're going to achieve your new goal weight. And actually, if you think about it, it takes the pressure off some, because you actually have you don't have as far as to go, as you once did. Because for me in the beginning, my goal was to get to 162, and I was told that probably wouldn't be best. So I decided that 175, that's a good range to be in. Currently, as of this morning, I'm 182.8. I'm so happy that the scale budged, because it was like 2 weeks and nothing was happening. And let me tell you, that is frustrating, because you're doing everything you could possibly do, and it's just like nothing's happening. But one thing that helped me with it this week was I drank more water than usual. I tried new foods combinations, and I paced myself with my food. I ate more slowly. I also I allowed myself to have some of the things I like, but just have it put a twist on it. Like, instead of just a regular tuna sandwich, and you know how you usually have mayonnaise and mayo, mustard and mayonnaise, I'm sorry. Like, instead of having those combinations, what I would do is use a half a tablespoon of mayonnaise and 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinaigrette. So now it comes out kind of runny, but the sauce is really flavorful on just a packet of tuna. And on whole wheat, that is a good sandwich, let me tell you. And also, just trying new smoothies and things like that, because fruit is very filling. In that way, if you don't feel like necessarily eating a whole bunch of fruit, or things of that nature. But anyway, I digress. Um, the next thing that you want to do, as far as accepting that you need to change your goal weight, is change your perspective. Redirect your mind and don't fixate on the numbers. Focus on how you feel, as I was saying previously. How do you feel in your body? Do you feel confident? Do you feel that you're happy with how you look? If you're not happy, then continue to work on it and just do exercise that target those areas that you feel the problem areas for you, and just work on that. And you'll see that the results will follow as long as you're consistent. You challenge yourself, you mix things up, because you definitely want to engage in a lot of things that are different, because it confuses your muscles, and when your muscles are confused, they have to adapt and learn something new, rather than you keep doing the same thing over and over again. Your body adapts to it, and it doesn't, it's not going to have the same level of effectiveness because your body is used to it. So once your body gets used to it, it's like second nature, and it's like, okay, I already did this before, so okay, no brainer. So you gotta make your brain work, make your mind work, make your muscles work, make everything start working differently. So the key to that is to keep variety at the center of this whole thing. Don't get bored. Don't get in a rut. Change things up. So yes, I've been one in the past also to get fixated on the numbers, and it's really hard not to, because it means so much to you to be at the weight you want to be at, or be at the weight that you wanted to be at in the first place. But just realize that you're okay no matter what the number on the scale says. You're great, you're valuable, you're precious in God's sight. Now, another tip that I would like to share is that as you near the end of your journey, the weight comes off slower, but don't let that discourage you. Change your diet and exercise routine, and that should help with the progress. So for me, like I tried not to eat as many carbs, but I still eat a lot of carbs, but I just changed the type of carbs I eat. Like, I try not to eat so many cookies, but maybe have a rice cake, or maybe have a fig Newton, or eat raisins or craisins or something like that. Or even like those salted chickpeas and mix it with craisins for a little bit of a trail mix, just so you can have that salty and sweet and the crunch. It's really interesting. Like, just try different food combinations, do trial and error, see what works for you. And try different water as well. Like, I really enjoy the mineral sparkling water. I enjoy the seltzer in different flavors. Also, Dasani makes a great sparkling water. And tropical pineapple, black cherry, white peach, watermelon. Just to name a few, those are some great flavors that I enjoy. Black cherry is like good. Whatever, if you buy seltzer or sparkling water, that's always a really good choice, black cherry, because to me it tastes the most like soda. Like I guess they do a really good job of bringing that flavor out. I don't know what they do, but they do it well, and not no added sugar. It's just flavored water, and it tastes great. You don't have that crash afterwards from all that fake sugar. So it's just a wonderful alternative to drinking regular water, so you don't get bored. So then exercise, I would say just do different things every day. Like, don't work your stomach all like every day. Don't do strength training every day. Don't do cardio. Oh, just cardio every day. Just like mix it up. Maybe you get on the bike for a few minutes. Maybe you do some Pilates one day. Maybe you do kickboxing another day. And then maybe you do Zumba. You get the drift. That's what I'm saying. Like, just mix it up and have fun. Keep it fun. That's the other thing. If it's not fun, you're not going to stick with it. So, and my last and final tip is you want to buy new clothes in the size you wish to be. And this will serve as a visual aid to solidify your decision and your commitment, because if you saying that you want to be a certain weight, then buy clothes in that new goal weight. Don't buy clothes for a smaller goal weight because you decided you weren't going to do that anymore. So you buy the clothes in this weight, okay, then you're kind of like stuck. You have to follow through, because who wants to have clothes that don't fit? Like, come on now. Like, what you gonna do? Like nobody wants to return them. So now you kind of like, okay, you got something to look forward to. It's some motivation to keep this thing going. Now, as for me, I haven't bought anything yet because I really want to be at the end of my journey and just feel like as fit as I can be. Then I want to pick out clothes. But at this point, whole wardrobe overhaul, not feeling it yet. Really not. And there are always going to be people out there to tell you how you should look and that you shouldn't get this skinny or that skinny. But to me, the only people you should listen to is God, yourself, a doctor who is well versed in this area of medicine, or a behavioral health consultant, because they know what they're talking about. They've gone to school for these things of this nature. So that's my thing. I only listen to people like that, not people that may be jealous or envious of where you're at or where you've come from and things of that nature. There's going to be a lot of people that come out the woodworks and ask if you're sick and did you do it on purpose. But don't listen to those people. You have to do what feels right for you, what makes you happy and at peace, and what makes you have joy in your life, joy abundantly, joy that nobody can't take from you, because it's God-given joy. So you just have to do what works for you and what makes you happy. Don't worry about other people, and don't seek the approval of other people, because 9 times out of 10 you're working in vain, because they have like standards that are like far surpass human ability. They really do. Like, people just really expect the most out of you, and they expect more from you than they expect of themselves. If they were trying to do this, and you have to put yourself. I mean, they have to put themselves in your shoes, but a lot of times they're not willing to do that. So just bypass all of that foolishness and mayhem, and just do it for you. Stay centered. Keep talking to God, stay in prayer, stay in the Word, keep close friends by you that really care about you and value you and love you for you, no matter what, and just focus on your family and friends, and focus on your goals and what you're trying to achieve, what you're working towards. That's far more important than anybody's opinion of you will ever be. Focus on what's important. Don't worry about the haters. For lack of a better word, don't worry about the haters. Just do you and love yourself, and just work towards your goals, and the rest will take care of itself. And pretty much, to reiterate, how to accept that you need to change your goal weight. Everybody has a different body type. Don't lose too much or make you look too thin. And just think about what the weight that you look the healthiest at. Not what BMI charts say, or anybody but a doctor or a behavioral health consultant that's well versed in this area of medicine. Stay encouraged. Read uplifting mantras and follow positive role models on social media to develop, maintain, and increase positive body image. Because it takes time, but you must work at loving yourself unconditionally. This is a lifetime pursuit. This does not happen overnight. This is a lifestyle change. So it took a while for you, it took time, it took years probably for you to grow not to like yourself. So it's not going to happen overnight that you'll start to love yourself. This is an ongoing process. Give yourself time and be patient. The second thing is change your perspective, redirect your mind, and don't fixate on the numbers. Focus on how you feel. Don't worry about the pounds. Just look at your body, how it feels, and just let the measuring tape also be a good indicator of your success. Don't just rely on the scale, because sometimes they can really play some tricks on you. So the measuring tape is your best friend too, because you'll get to see things that the scale won't tell you, because you can't really get measurements from a scale. You just get your body weight. So that's what I like about measuring tape, because I think I actually did lose like some inches. But some places I maintain because I'm doing a lot of body weight exercises. But it's really good to see the results and to see the definition that occurs from doing the hard work, you know, because it's more than just losing the weight. It's also like toning up and strengthening and sculpting. So that's part of the process at towards the end anyways. It's less about weight loss and more about sculpting and toning and creating the body that you want and being happy with the results that you're achieving. So also, last two tips, as I'm reiterating again, the tips that I was giving you for how to accept it, that you need to change your goal weight. Last two tips. As you near the end of your journey, the weight comes off slower, but don't let that discourage you. Just change up your eating habits and your exercise. And I'm telling you, it makes a world of difference. Just keep drinking that water. Change up your eating habits. Try some new foods, new food combos, new exercises, different lengths of exercises. Just have fun. Get creative with your workout. Especially YouTube is your best friend when it comes to that, for sure. Also, last tip. Buy new clothes in the size that you wish to be, which will serve as a visual aid to solidify your decision and your commitment to this new weight, this new size that you want to be. So it's also like, it's motivation to say, this is where I want to be. Do I want to return that to the store or do I want to fit into it? I don't want that sit in my closet, collecting dust and I can't even wear it. So that's definitely some motivation. Like, really just work towards that. Get that body, do that work, put that work in, and you'll get there. So that's all I have to say for this week. And I thank you for watching. I thank you for listening. I thank everybody for subscribing. And for those of you who haven't subscribed thus far, I would appreciate if you would hit that subscribe button and show me some love. Press the like or comment below. Give me feedback on what you thought about today's video. And I just thank you so much for your support. And everybody that's out there on this weight loss journey, I just pray that you will continue to be strengthened and I continue to be uplifted and encouraged. And I hope that this video was helpful to you today. God bless you all and peace and blessings till next week. Bye-bye.